Hey guys, long time no see. I wanted to share my Azure Standard order because today I got a really huge one, but also I wanted to share this other option for getting some food from other farmers who grow it. So it's kind of like from farmers and then it goes to the Azure Standard, I think like warehouse, and then a truck brings it to your city and then you go pick it up. So I'm just going to share with y'all all the things I got because it's another option also for some things that you can't get in the grocery store, but or maybe you can get it in the grocery store, but you would rather just not, you know, shop there like at Walmart or wherever. And then I also found some things that I typically would have to buy on Amazon that I don't. They're actually cheaper on Azure, so let me share with you. So the first thing I got is a bunch of cream cheese, and the reason I buy so much is, for one, when you order through Azure, you get the order like once a month. So I bought all this, and we'll freeze some of this, but there's this box right here and then another box below, and we eat this quite often, like on top of toast, or we make some dips. Sometimes we make a cheesecake, and it takes quite a bit of this. And then right here, I bought some mozzarella, and I chose to buy it from there for one, supporting another local farmer. Being a farmer myself, it's kind of nice to know that you're working with other people who do similar things to you. And then I got a bunch of frozen fruits because my kids like to use them in smoothies, and we are making a lot of smoothies these days because it's hot. So I got mangoes, raspberries, strawberries, and cranberries. Then over here, I got a bunch of popcorn. This is only some of it. Where's the rest? Here are the other 2 bags. My family eats a lot of popcorn. If you follow me for a while, though, you know I don't eat corn. I don't digest it very well. It makes me very sick. So this is for my family. And they make a lot of things with popcorn, though. Jocelyn likes to make, what do you call it? Kettle corn and caramel corn. I'm gonna link the 2 recipes down below because they're both really good. The one, the kettle corn uses sugar, but we use the unbleached natural sugar, and then the caramel corn actually uses maple syrup, so I really like that one better for my kids to eat. And then I got some tapioca starch, and this is actually cheaper here than from Amazon, so I was super happy about that. And then I have some dried mangoes over here. And then I also want to share this potato starch because, again, I pay more on Amazon for that. Then I got some pumpkin seeds. I like to eat this by itself or in salads and in smoothies. I like the crunch it has, and the flavor's just not too strong, in my opinion. Then I got some cacao nibs. My kids like to put this in their smoothies. I got some dried apricots. I like to eat these. These are really good to help things move along in your digestive system. And they also taste really good. Then over here, they have some tomato paste that they were selling. And let me show you why I bought it. 100% organic tomato paste. And then the only ingredient in this is tomatoes, no citric acid. I do notice if I have citric acid, I burp up whatever I ate, and I hate that feeling. Okay. Then over here, I have some dried sweet cherries. I like to eat tart things. It's really good for your digestive system as well as the urinary tract. Then I got 1 package of this organic pasta lasagna, and we make lasagna maybe once a month, and it's because it's a super expensive meal. So I don't plan on making it more than once in the month. I also got this cashew butter. I like to eat this. It's kind of expensive, so this is mommy's. Then I got 3 packages of the rice puffs. And I plan on obviously eating this maybe for cereal, but also making little treats with them. I got a whole box of lasagna noodles. Then a package of these macaroni noodles. This is a lot of pasta. I ordered way more than I needed to. So next month I probably won't order anything, maybe for the next 2 months. But we do like to make cold pasta salads in the summer. It's just really good. It doesn't make you feel hot inside when it's hot outside. And then I got these shell noodles. Again, another super big box. And then the spiral noodles here. I love these the most, but we do make macaroni. And so this is a really good option to have. We use our own, no thank you. We mix up cheeses and some dairy ourselves to make the macaroni from scratch. We could cheat and buy Annie's macaroni and cheese because it already has the mixed packet and everything, but this is the cheaper option, especially since we're feeding sometimes 11 people in this house, and so this is going to go a long way. And right here, I bought this huge box of 20 pounds of apples, and this is just going to be something we snack on here. I have no plans to do anything else with it other than let the kids eat it. We'll tend to have some like peanut butter or cashew butter. I have cashew butter. And the kids will put like maple syrup or raisins to eat it with it. And it's just, like I said, another good option to have somewhere to get some produce and to support a farmer. I do have several people in my house who are gluten-free, including myself. Actually, I'm not gluten-free right now. I have a couple of people in the house who are gluten-free. And so when we make some sort of dessert or something, I try to use the flours that I purchased, like the potato and the arrowroot starch, and I have some almond flour instead of the wheat so that everybody can eat it and we only have to make it one time, and that works out really well for us. And then over here I bought a bulk amount of blueberries, and I didn't know it was going to come like this, so I'm going to see if I can put this in gallon bags and store it in the freezer so that the kids don't possibly accidentally drop that whole thing. That would be a really sad waste. But we use the blueberries. Sometimes we make blueberry muffins as well as put them in the smoothies. I prefer them not to go in the smoothies though, because I did notice, I got some on my forehead. I did notice that when my kids eat them, there's a way bigger mess. It gets on their clothes. And so I prefer more of the red fruits because it doesn't get as dirty as the blueberries and it doesn't stain their face. I mentioned tart things being good for your urinary tract, and that's one of the reasons I got the cranberries as well as the cherries. I have been having a little bit of issues with my urinary tract. At one point, I felt like I wasn't able to empty naturally, like I had to force my urine out, and then it came back that I had a UTI several weeks later, and so I drink cranberry juice to deal with it. But I also, I wouldn't mind eating it like in a smoothie and stuff like that, because cranberry by itself, it's a little strong. We usually get all our bananas from the grocery store locally here. You can buy frozen bananas from Azure, but that would hurt my pocketbook a little more. So I just choose to buy them locally since they sell the organic here, but they also sell them frozen. But for us, all we do is we peel the bananas, we lay them on trays, and we put them in the freezer. And when it's time to make our smoothies, we take them out and we just break them into pieces and put them in the blender. And the kids will add whatever else they want, like the berries. And then at the end, they'll top it off with some nuts. And our favorites are pecan. And she stores her nuts in the freezer. And so we started doing, and I can't tell you how much we love it. Like, it is way better than getting nuts out of the pantry. They have this extra crunch to them. It is so good. So if you haven't tried that, I totally would. Last thing I got was these organic Idaho potatoes, and I got 50 pounds of these. And the last time I got potatoes, it came in these huge bags, which I really liked, and these just came in the box. I might split this up into several of the boxes that came and store them in a closet that we have that we're storing our potatoes in. They're just lasting longer in a closet that is more central to the house where it's cooler and dark all the time. When they're in my laundry room, they go bad really fast because it's warm in there and really bright. So that's my plan for these. And we do eat a lot of potatoes, but I did not take into consideration the pasta and potatoes, which are our starches that we mainly eat with our meals. And so I have way too much right now. And so I need to reflect right now on my orders and figure out exactly how much I need per month. And here we have one blueberry bag already put in, and so she's just gonna put it in the freezer and we'll store them. We do have several freezers, and so we do have a lot of room to put things away. But some things, I got something in my eye. Some things that we make with our potatoes, especially during the hot weather, please don't do that, is potato salad, sometimes we just cook potatoes, make French fries, and then we have a dip with it. Or what else do we make? Potato and egg tacos. That is one of our absolute favorite meals. I kid you not, we probably eat that like 15 times a month or more. And that's just because it tastes really good. And then sometimes we just fry up some potatoes. I already said that. Sometimes we just fry up potatoes and we'll eat them after they're fried in little cubes. And my son, I do have a son that he eats potatoes a lot, and he's the one that struggles with gastritis. So when it flares up, we've noticed that if we eat potatoes, that it absorbs the acid in the stomach and everything. And so it kind of goes away a lot faster. So he'll dice them into these thin strips, and then he'll air fry them without oil, and he'll just put salt. And they taste really good, and they're healing. All right, that is the end of my Azure Standard order. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all hopefully next time. I know I haven't made many videos. Well, I haven't been making videos, and I really want to get back into it, but I'm struggling with what do I talk about? And I don't want to get lost in just thinking about what I'm going to talk to y'all about, because I have to live in reality and today and what's happening here. And also, if I'm constantly in my mind trying to communicate what I'm going to communicate to y'all, I feel like I communicate with God less. And so I just want to share, I guess, what is happening without thinking about it, if that makes any sense. All right. Bye, guys.